y'all, this is Marla K. Hope y'all are well. Got a story I want to share with you. Quick update. Keep your eyes on the Pope. He is moving about the globe. He is talking to everybody. He is doing his PR campaign for his Laudato C 2.0 release on October the 4th. And there are a lot of symbolic, ritualistic things happening over the next week or two leading up to the release of this Laudato C 2.0. So I really want you to pay attention to it because it's all tied into this new world order, climate agenda 2030, goals, the sustainable development goals and objectives of the U and the N. So you got to keep watch because this is the new government forming and you need to see who's connected to it. I know a lot of people like to think there's a good side and a bad side, and the R's are bad and the D's are good, and conservative and liberals and la 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 la. All this division and all these ideologies are nothing but fronts. Everybody's in on it. And so it's very frustrating to talk to people, even including people in my own family, like, who cannot stop talking about Democrats as if they're good. The fact that Bill Clinton is a part of this, he's a Democratic former president. And, I've always said all these things about these people, and people always are just like, well, the Republicans are racist. Well, all of them racist. If they are Caucasian, most likely they're racist. If they're not racist, they benefit from a racist society, an anti-black society. They are colonizers. They have a colonizer agenda, and what they're doing now, this new world order, is just a new form of colonization. Instead of colonizing a certain people or certain groups of people, or just make it clear, instead of just colonizing black and brown people, now white people are getting ready to be colonized. They're conquering their own people. There will no longer be a class where white people rule over everybody else in the world. It's going to be rich versus the poor, the connected versus the unconnected. And it's just going to be a totally different rule. It's going to be a world that the world has never seen before. Nobody knows what this is going to be like because we've never experienced it. But it's been seen in the prophetic, which is why you can, read about it in the book of Revelations and the book of Daniel and all these other different books in the Bible, because it's been prophesied what this new world is going to look like and be like. So when you see these people meeting and talking, you know, don't think about them in terms of, oh, they were affiliated with some good group, or, some good emotion or a good time or some benefit or perk that you received when a person was in office, or a religious institution you were affiliated with from your childhood. You need to understand that these groups and these people have been working for decades, hundreds of years to get to this point, to where we are now. And so they're at the tail end of closing this whole new system, closing in on the new system. And so they have a few pieces to tie up. They got to introduce it to you. They got to make it sound good. They got to make some other stuff happen. You notice all these things are going on, and they keep talking about the climate. So it's clear what's coming. It's clear where they are going. And for those of you who are awakened and those of you who can see, you're preparing. For those who can't, they're going to be caught off guard. And it's not like we haven't been talking about it. It's not like they haven't even been broadcasting it themselves. They have been warning us subliminally and overtly that winter is coming, a storm is coming. It's getting dark. Um, how many ways do you have to tell people that things are coming and you should be preparing? They can't say that we weren't warned. Nobody will be able to say that. What people will be able to say is that you didn't pay attention, or the folks who are caught off guard didn't pay attention. So the Pope and Bill Clinton are set to discuss climate change at the Clinton Global Initiative, which is this week, and it coincides with the UN's Sustainable Development Goals meeting in New York. And so this concert is going to close it out, so to speak. But it's really an official kickoff, in my opinion, of a cheerful kickoff of the new global order. So it says Pope Francis will discuss how to address the world's pressing issues with former President Bill Clinton to open this year's Clinton Global Initiative, organizers announced on Thursday. Now y'all know how much stuff this global foundation that the Clintons have has been in. It's just been in trouble, um, and I'm not going to talk about it because I don't want any issues. But do your research, um, especially where Haiti is concerned, when they had that big earthquake some time ago, and how this initiative was caught up in a lot of stuff. It's just not good. I'll say that. But that also can be attributed to this agenda. If you do your research, you'll get it. So it says the pontiff will discuss broad issues, including climate change, the refugee crisis, the welfare of and the welfare of children. During an onstage video conference with Clinton Monday morning, while also telling attendees about specific projects like the work of Bambino Gesù Children's Hospital in Italy. The two-day conference will take place in New York on Monday and Tuesday as leaders in politics, business, and philanthropy gather to work on potential solutions to global concerns. So anytime you hear about these leaders getting together, you should be concerned. There's a lot of stuff going on in New York this week, which is why a lot of these people are here. So they're not just here for this, they're here for the UN's assembly. They're here for just a lot of stuff going on. And you need to pay attention because something big is about to happen. Just say that. Okay, so it says a conversation between U.S. Secretary of the Treasury Janet L. Yellen and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton will also attend. Was also added to the conference Thursday, along with panels featuring Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley, Alphabet and Google President Ruth Porat, and NBA Hall of Famer and philanthropist Dwayne Wade. So they got the black and brown agenda going. They got the trans going. They got the feminism going. They just have a lot. They have a lot of things going. A lot of things. With these particular invites, there's a lot of stuff that you can read between the lines. I'm not going to say, but just take note of the backgrounds, professional and otherwise, of the people that were invited, and then tie it into this agenda. They joined previously announced leaders, innovators, and dreamers, including World Bank President Ajay Banga, Airbnb CEO Brian Chesky, World Central Kitchen founder Jose Andres, and Ford Foundation CEO Darren Walker, as well as A-list actors, philanthropist Orlando Bloom, Matt Damon, and Ashley Judd. The annual conference, which returned last year after a 6-year hiatus, no, it's a 6-year hiatus, is focused on securing commitments to address climate change, healthcare issues, gender-based violence, and the war on Ukraine and other issues. Every day, billions of people around the world, even in the face of the most dire circumstances, make a profound decision to choose hope and keep going. Former President Bill Clinton told the Associated Press in an email statement on last month. At GCI, and that's the Clinton Global Initiative, we're focusing on how to move forward in the face of daunting challenges, to act now, find new partners, and stick with it to make a positive difference in people's lives. So understand, it wasn't a whole lot said here, but a lot was said here. You're going to have to read between the lines about what I'm saying, but it is loud and clear that they are getting ready to accelerate this agenda. These people are not meeting for any old reason. And so I hope you're prepping. I hope you're praying. I hope you are continuing to watch so that you will not be caught off guard. I don't want anybody who follows me on this channel to be surprised about anything that's coming. And I want you to make sure you are repenting of sins of commission and sins of omission, because we don't know how we are going to be impacted by whatever it is that they do to us. So much is happening, so much is being done. And one thing that you have to keep in mind, that while the Bible says these things will happen, it doesn't say whether or not, the Most High will be the one who makes these things happen, or will the Most High allow the adversary to have his way in the air and on the earth, because right now he's in control. This is his season until it's not. So, what we have to keep in mind is that a lot of times we will get caught up in what people are doing and not necessarily think that they have license to do it because they're working for the adversary. So, we look at these people, we know them, they're spiritually bankrupt people in flesh bags doing the work of the adversary. And so that's why we watch them. That's why I'm talking about them. That's how I look at them. So that's what I want you to keep in mind. They're doing the work of the adversary. And so we must do the work of the Most High. We must spread the word. We must keep the faith. We can't have fear. This is a data point, just some information for us to have and to make sure that we can, um, you know, be on point with everything that we need to have in our lives to deal with what's coming, because bad times are coming. And, I just want us to be ready. I feel refreshed. I took a week off. I didn't do anything. I went on vacation because so much stuff is going on. And I really, really, really felt like I needed to get away. Not that anything was wrong, but I just have this realistic way of looking at stuff, and I'm real serious and direct most of the time. And so I just felt like I needed to do something lighthearted, and um, I had fun and I enjoyed myself. Went to the beach, had a good time, um, talked to random strangers, was blessed just in all kinds of significant and insignificant ways. And I felt relieved. Even the drive there, it was like an 8.5 hour drive there and back. I just enjoyed all of it. It was just nice to get away and spend time, outside in the sun, just enjoying life. So I'm back at it for now. Um, but understand, I don't know how long I'm going to be here because I see a lot of people who are disclosing things and connecting the dots have been silenced. People that I follow, and it's getting serious. So, our time is short. And so we have to share what we got to share and attain what we can attain while we can, because these communications eventually are going to go down. And when they come back up, they'll be different. We won't be able to talk. We won't be able to share information the way that we share information now. So I just want us to, follow the dots. We probably, don't have much longer to really share good information like this without consequences. So um, get what you can, people. Read, learn, buy what you need. Um, Understand the old system is going down, the new system is coming up. Nothing we can do about it. But you can be proactive instead of reactive, and knowing what's coming is half the battle. So if you know what's coming, you can prepare for it. All right, y'all. This is Marley K, and I'm out.